2, 1. Okay, that was weird. Hey, y'all. Hey, girls.
What's tea, sweetie?
Girl.
What's tea, sweetie? Before we get started, my name is Blair, also known as Miss Legendary on social media.
My name is Alana Ane, also known as Alana Ane on social media.
And welcome to Oh My God Girl, Guess What podcast.
Yes, welcome to Oh My God Girl, Guess What the podcast. Oh my God, girl, guess what?
What? Y'all, we had a whole topic planned for today, and then somebody just flipped our world up.
They really did come in. They really came and like just discombobulated everything we had planned today. But you know what? That's okay. It's all right. You know,
it's okay. Mercury is in Gatorade.
Mercury is very much in Gatorade. But usually when Mercury is in retrograde, it's actually pretty good for me. So I'm confused. I'm confused with retrograde.
So for those who don't, so it's really called Mercury Retrograde for those who don't know. Because I don't want people who don't know that. Like, what is Mercury and Gatorade? Right. Mercury in retrograde. That's a joke.
It's a joke.
Mercury in retrograde. When Mercury is in retrograde, you can Google what exactly that means. That means the planets are doing something. The planet Mercury is on some shit.
And the planet Mercury?
But what?
Oh, go ahead. I was going to say the planet Mercury
controls communication and technology.
Yeah. So it's going backwards.
When Mercury... Yes. So when Mercury is in retrograde, communication off, technology off. For example, communication. I got my hair braided today. I wanted a specific style. I did not want this style. It was another like feed-in style, but it was different. I booked for this, but I sent her a picture of what I wanted. And so I communicated with her like, oh, I want this. She like, okay, cool. Yes, yes. I get there. This is what my hair turned out to be. Granted, I still like it, but it's not what I wanted. It's just like a lack of communication. Our computer keeps freezing.
Yeah.
Because of the technology, like, little stuff like that. So, like, it just be a lot of
and I've had a lot of
a little annoying.
Yeah, I've had a lot of communication issues this week too, like with technology, with like my laptop or like my work laptop. And even I ordered something from Legendary and I ordered the wrong color.
But yes, you ordered the wrong color. But you meant to order nude.
I could have sworn it said nude. So like that was that, and then today has been with our other business, our other baby, some issues going on there. Some issues going on there, but
somebody tried to try us, y'all. So our first week in Airbnb. Okay, so good news. Oh my God, y'all! Guess what? Every weekend in June is fully booked. So like our weekends are booked up.
Look at us prospering out here.
Good. That's great news. We still got some miscellaneous days during the week, so y'all want to take a little sneaky link trip during the week, book Jones' house.
Please book Jones' house for y'all sneaky link. It does not have to be the weekend.
It don't have to be the weekend. Y'all shit.
Please, Monday through Wednesday, Quick.
Look in and out.
Look, and it's the weekday, so everybody at work, busy. Nobody about to be out for real. Y'all can.
You ain't gonna see nobody at the airport. You ain't gonna see your main nigga.
Y'all got the whole Atlanta to yourself. Y'all can go to Fin and Feathers without being bothered by nobody.
Without being bothered by nobody. So yeah, that's good news. But so today we had our first little mishap, little disturbance. Our first guest went smooth.
Super smooth.
The girls did great. It was like a little girls trip. It was 3 girls. They came and stayed. They cooked. They left the house clean. Like, of course, we still had our cleaners come, but they left it clean. Like, they didn't.
It looked like they were in and out.
They didn't make a mess. They didn't make a mess. They treated it like it was their own home, and we do appreciate that. But we had a girl today who tried to try us.
Yeah, she tried to try us.
It's really stressing Alana out.
I'm really mad because it's like I'm the one usually trying to give people the benefit of the doubt. And they always,
as soon as you give a motherfucker the benefit, they go to doubt.
They want to, you give somebody the benefit of the doubt, and then they go down the benefit. Like, like we didn't try to accommodate for this person. We've been extra nice and friendly.
We move stuff
just
around,
professional
so they can check
and
in
just
earlier.
Top tier hospitality, and it's just not appreciated. And it really upsets me. because
in my homegirl.
It's really upset me in the homegirls because like you can't go to Jones' house and act right. What can you do? What can you
Literally.
do?
And I think it get more frustrating when you try to, and I think this is in any instance, when you try to, like, be extra sweet to somebody or make sure that you do your part to do the right thing, and they purposefully take that as a weakness, or they purposefully still try to, like, maneuver around you or be shysty towards you.
That's what it is. It's shysty.
That'd be the worst thing. It'd be the worst thing. It make you want to just be so cold with everybody.
Yeah. Well, we can't be like that. You know, we knew it was going to be a few bad apples, and that's okay. But luckily, we had our first bad apple, like, early on. Because now, you know, we know what to look out for. And, you know, it started off a little rocky anyways. We're kind of like, you know, okay, this is one we might have to watch a little bit. And she proved us right. So, you know, we're going to keep watching her, you know. But we did have somebody try us. Moral of the story. She didn't succeed. She tried, though. She got real creative, you know. She got real creative with trying to be sneaky. Didn't work. But it's cool. We got it handled.
It's okay.
We got it handled. So what's been going on this week?
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I had a call that came in. If it did, I don't know if it paused out or anything.
It didn't pause out on my end.
Okay. What's been going on this week? What has been going on this week? Actually, this week has been extra productive. I planted a lot of seeds this week.
That's good.
A lot of new seeds have been planted this week. I got some big shit coming. I don't want to say nothing too much until I got one specific thing secured. Then I'll talk about it. But I do got something coming y'all way.
Period. Looking
at August 1st. So August 1st, I will be doing something major.
Period.
And we'll talk about that, you know, when I have more details. What else? What I'm trying to think as far as, like, my business. What happened this week? I'm having a brain fart right now. What happened this week? Okay, so this week, Legendary went viral, okay? So, one of my old reels just started going viral out of nowhere.
How did that happen?
I literally don't know. Like, because this is a reel that I had uploaded, like, a couple of weeks ago. And it just started going viral last week.
Period. We love to see it.
So, I don't know. I don't know if somebody shared it. I don't know if it just got on the Discover page or the algorithm just was fucking with me this week. But, yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, so the video is at, like, 50,000 views now. Like, 53,000 views. Which
That's
is
crazy. That's good.
You know, I think the most I've gotten on the reel before is like 11,000.
Oh, yeah,
so 53, that's a big jump. Yeah. And then with that, I gained over like 350 followers.
Period. We love to see it.
That's cool. You
know, you said that too. You was like, I know that reels are going to work. Like, you said reels is one thing that was going to work for you.
Reels are going to work. Yeah. You just have to be consistent with them. They're like the TikTok of Instagram. For us old people, I'm not old, but I don't know how to use TikTok. Yeah. I'm not proficient in TikTok, so that happened. I'm doing a giveaway right now. So yeah, I think this week I've just really been focused. Also have a project. I was brought on to creative direct visuals for an album for R&B artists. So I'm excited to do that. Hopping back in my personal stylist bag. Because I haven't been styling in I don't know how long. So I'm excited to do that. So I've been planning for that. I got a meeting about that tomorrow. I've really just been getting real creative this week. I feel like this week has just been like plant seeds, get creative. Like I finally feel like my mind is finally clear. Like, okay, so graduation happened, you know. And then I was, like, going through an adjustment period. Like, okay, now I don't have school. I can finally rest. Let me catch up on cleaning out my closet. Let me go do this. Let me go see my grandma. You know, like, let me go do these type of things. Now it's like, okay, I'm tunnel vision focused. Like, now I literally have all the time that I need to do whatever it is I want. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, boom. Let's hit the ground running. So I feel like this week was, like, hit the ground running.
No, I definitely have to agree with that. Like, I don't know what it is about, like, this week. I don't know if it's, I don't want to say Mercury and Retrograde, but this week I did feel like I was a little bit more like, okay, on track and just organized with my thoughts, you know, like I just feel like I'm on track. Like you said, my mind is just in a place where it's like, okay, I finally am settled in a place where it's like, all right, all the things that I'm wanting to do, I'm starting to do them and plant the seeds to do them. So I'm excited. My dad is coming to see me this weekend. Yes. So once he leaves,
so sweet.
You know, I'm excited to see him. I haven't seen him. He's the only person who hasn't come to see me like by himself. So super excited for that. We're gonna have fun. But yeah, overall, I'm just in a really good place, like mentally, physically, emotionally. I'm just happy overall. So very, very happy.
Good. I did have some like traumas resurface earlier in the week. Like I realized, like, okay, like I don't be as healed as I think I am.
Like, that's always a thing, you know. That's always a thing. Like
I did have some trauma.
It's like
early in the week. I was like, God damn.
You'll think you're over something. You'll think you healed from it because it doesn't bother you as much as it did before, or like you're not constantly thinking about it. But it will like pop in your brain out of nowhere. Like at the most random time, you be like, damn, I you know, that does still make me feel a way, or something will happen and it'll just trigger you, and you're like, I thought I let that go. But the good thing about it is, you know, it, because it's not new, you know what the emotion is, and you can let it pass. Like I think I tweeted this week, like,
feel it and let it go.
Yeah, I think I tweeted this week, like, you have to get to a place where you understand, like, okay, my inner thoughts are just that. You have to understand them, let them pass, and let them just be that. Like, hear them, listen to them, let them go. Like, you already know what it is. You know where it comes from. And then if
it's a negative one, come back.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what it is now. Like, you've already been through this emotion. You've already been through the thing of, like, letting it linger and letting it fester. So it's like now it resurfaces. You know where it is. You know where it comes from. You can say, okay, this is that, and let it go.
Like, this ain't nothing but a little bit of this. Yeah. Oh, okay, this is just triggering me because I heard this. Yeah. And I realized, too, triggers can be so many different things for me. Like, hearing a specific song or talking to somebody that sounds similar. Like, say somebody say it's a specific person that trigger you. Seeing that name, you be like, oh my God. Like, every time you see it, it just be like, oh Lord
here we
Jesus.
Go.
You know? Yeah. And it's just like, how am I just get it? But it's like, I can't go throughout this life avoiding it. Yeah. I gotta just be able to, like,
maneuver through
work
it.
through
you
it.
Gotta maneuver through it, work through it. And it gets easier.
Yeah. It gets easier. I want to talk to some, like, married women about, like, okay, so, like, this is what I've been contemplating. So, like, my triggers that form from past partners. I don't even say relationships. I say partners because I ain't never had a boyfriend. So, my experiences with past partners, okay, when they, okay,
you said you never had a boyfriend?
I know that they're triggers.
Yes. Okay. All right, I just wanted to make sure that's what you said.
That's what I said. I never had a boyfriend.
So, we're going to roll with that.
Yep. So, my relationships with past partners that may trigger me or make me feel some type of way. Like, you know, I'll go without thinking about it, and then something will pop up and it'll come back, you know. I'm right now in preparation, like, I want to be a wife, so I need to prepare and heal and be mentally ready to do that. So, like, when I get to that stage, I know that won't just disappear. So, like, is that something you communicate with your husband? Is that something you just work through internally? Because I know that never goes away. I don't want to be with the man of my dreams still triggered about
you won't be able to. I don't think you'll be able to. I think I had this conversation with my therapist before. Basically, she was saying that, and not to say, like, if you trigger by somebody, it doesn't always mean that you're still emotionally attached to that person. But she did say, like, if you don't lose, like, emotional attachment to another person, like, you won't be able to move on, you know, with another person and just be, like, fully happy in that. And, like, I don't know, I feel like that's stuff that you work on internally. I mean, I feel like there might be some communication about past things that may have triggered you, you know, obviously in a super healthy relationship environment. But I do think for the most part, it's something that you work on internally. And it may be something that happens, like, you know, say your husband does something that might trigger you. It's like, okay, you have to understand, like, maybe it's the familiar, I can't never say the word.
Familiarity.
Yes. Yeah, that.
But what if it's like an outside thing that triggers you? Like, you hear a song, and now
I think that's internal. I think like, that's something you should keep to yourself. I don't think your husband is gonna want to hear, oh dang, this
but I just don't want to be dealing with that for the rest of my life. I don't think you will. Like, I don't think you will.
I think it's just a continuous, like, healing process that it just, like, or you get to, like, I think it's just continuous. Like, you get to a point where it's like, okay, at some point you hear the song and it's like, oh, okay, this reminds me of this person, but it's no longer like a negative emotion or something that makes.
What if it's a negative ending? Like, I hate this bitch.
Well, that's the thing. That means you're still, like, not healed from it. I think it gets better. I think
if I still feel like I hate them, I'm not healed from it.
That's the thing. You got to get the hate out your heart. You can't.
What if it's like, I forgive you?
You can't
but fuck
you can't forgive somebody and hate them. If you feel like you hate them, you haven't forgiven them. Like, that's you still holding on to something. That's how I feel.
Yeah. Okay.
If you say you hate somebody, you haven't moved past the situation. That's how I feel. I mean, I don't.
Well, I don't know if that's necessarily true. Well, okay, you could physically. I don't know, cause it's.
If you say you hate them, you haven't forgiven them. Like, if you truly.
I can forgive you and still not like it's still fucking.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like, I forgive you,
hate,
but it's just I don't have to like love.
You don't have to still have love for them, but you can't.
Or respect.
Yeah, you don't. But hate is like something different. Like, saying that you forgive somebody, but I still hate you. What you're doing, you're still holding on to that for you. Like, forgiveness is for you. It's not for that person. It's literally for you. So the moment you forgive that person, you won't feel like you hate them anymore. It's like, okay, I forgive you. I understand what happened. Okay, I still don't like you. I still don't, have any feelings towards you. I still don't respect you. This happened. Okay, whatever. But it's not going to be that strong of an emotion. It's not going to be hate. So I guess, I don't know, sometimes we have to figure out, do I hate this person? Is hate the emotion that I feel for this person? Or is it strong dislike? Like, which one is it? Because,
hate.
Okay, you haven't forgiven him. You haven't forgiven them. And you're still not healed.
I don't know who. Yeah.
So,
and this is hypothetical. No, I really do. It's. I don't hate people, but I do hate one person.
I know who you're talking about.
Like, I literally hate them. I ain't gonna say what I want to say, but I don't feel like I'll have peace in my heart until
you say it. You need closure.
No, not closure. Not until I don't want to see them. I won't have peace in my heart until. I'm not gonna say that.
Ooh, I knew what you was about to say.
It's gonna sound absolutely insane.
Were you about to say, like, the D word? Really? For real?
And the fact that I feel like that is, I feel like I need to go to therapy. I'm like, I won't have, or that, or like jail.
Honey, like, you got a big storm coming.
I don't think you should be.
You got a big storm coming, honey. Oh, you have a big storm. If you feel that way, yeah, Blair, it's a lot of work to be done. I'm gonna just say that. A lot.
That means it's a lot
of work to be done.
All right, I need to go talk to the lady. I gotta go talk to the lady.
Woo.
I gotta go talk to the lady about it.
That's deep.
I gotta go talk to the lady about it. But that's really
I know you do. That's deep. That's deep.
No,
that's deep.
I'll talk to the lady.
That is deep.
God damn it. I wasn't trying to go back to the lady.
That's deep.
The lady always trying to call me out on my shit.
Yeah, one thing the lady is going to do, she going to call you out on your shit. That's for sure.
Damn.
Yeah, that's...
Okay, I'll talk to them.
Yeah, I mean, and just like healing, though, I think forgiveness is a continuous process. I don't think you just, like...
Yes, forgiveness is... But I think I told myself, like, I'd be like, okay, I forgive them. I do. And I went through, like, a couple of weeks, like, okay, I forgive them. You know what? They are dealing with their own traumas, which cause them to do these things, etc. And then this week, like, I'm talking to people and, like, different stories being told remind me of it, and I'm just like, oh yeah, no, I hate you. Mm-hmm. Like, it's like, as soon as I think I've forgiven them, I'm like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna check into this. Yeah. Then it's like other shit that comes up that be like, no, this is like a perpetuated thing. Like, it was a planned out, plotted thing. I hate you. You know what I mean? Like, it just make me go back to that. Like, no, I hate you. Like, and is it okay to? I feel like I don't have to have. Now I'm very much loving. Like,
planned out, plotted.
I don't. Yeah, I don't want to go too much detail.
Okay,
but
we're gonna talk about
after
it
talking to somebody. I do. We're gonna talk about it. But it's just like, I don't know. We ain't gonna. I'm not for everybody. Everybody not for me. It's probably motherfuckers in the world that can't stand me. Yeah. You know, I'm probably the villain in somebody's story. We're always the villain in somebody's story. Always. Yeah, we always the villain. So I can have a villain and I can hate my villain. I don't know if that's necessarily okay. Yes, I can admit that there's trauma there, but is it bad that I feel like no?
If like, you feel like feel like you won't have peace until the person is dead, yes.
I didn't say that.
I asked if you were gonna say the D word.
I didn't say it.
You said yeah.
The D word could have been something else.
What was it?
I ain't say that. All I'm saying
it was that. Like what? Like
no.
Okay. Here's the thing. You hate this person. You haven't healed from it.
But I don't. No, I wouldn't be able to sleep. Okay, this is my thing. This is getting too personal. I ain't trying to go here too deep.
Just get deep.
I don't want these people in my business.
Why I have a podcast? Right, you don't have to say like you can still like be private with what you're saying and tell it. You don't have to say like who it is or go too in depth with the situation. But you can't allow yourself to just be truthful and like speaking your truth and be vulnerable. It's okay.
Okay.
Other people can probably relate.
So, okay, yes. Other people probably can relate. I think, okay, so I was dealing with a situation where somebody, like, manipulated me so bad. Now, granted, certain things I probably could have seen that might have been red flags, but again, in order to keep me in their realm, to get benefits from me, they manipulated situations. You get what I'm saying? Like, so even if there were red flags, which there kind of were, I don't even think they was red. They was pink. They were pink flags. Maybe fuchsia. Maybe orange. Orange flags. To manipulate the situation. And basically, like, they ended up doing something to harm me. Like, I end up being harmed in the end, you know, without remorse or a follow-up, like, purposefully harmed. So, I think my emotional reaction to be like, oh, yeah, it'll be cool once they just, you know, once they out of here, I'll be over it. You know what I'm saying? Not that I would wish that on anybody's life, because I don't want to speak that on nobody's life. That's just how you feel. Yeah, that's how you feel. Like, you aren't speaking like, literally, I hate you. It's more so saying, literally, I hate you, and if you would die today, I wouldn't give a fuck, and then they would bring me peace. Like, to know that you not out here still able to do this type of shit to people.
I've had a friend who felt that way about somebody. And I hope that I never have to feel that way about somebody. Like,
yeah, it's like
that's
and crazy. It's fucked up because, especially somebody that you once had love for, it's a thin line between love and hate. And I realized that this week, like, it's a thin line between love and hate because it's somebody I had love for. So it's like, oh, now I fucking hate you, like, deep, and that's bad. Yeah. Not that I'm hating on you, but I dislike. I have extreme disdain for your
actions,
your character
and your actions,
your character. Yeah, like I just have extreme. It's possible to
just like lose respect for somebody and just be disgusted with who they reveal themselves to be. You know, because people are really good.
Yeah, it's like, you don't even deserve to
people
be
are really
in my world. You know what I'm saying?
People are really good at showing their representative at face value, you know, but once you like kind of dig into it, it's like people, you know, it's only a matter of time before people show who they are and their true colors, And it's like, you know what? Like, I'm
For sure.
disgusted. I don't respect you. I don't like you. You know, sometimes it is hate. Like, sometimes it is like, you know what? I hate you. Sometimes people will literally push you there to hate them.
Mm-hmm.
Due to their actions.
You don't even want to do that.
You don't want to do it, but it's just
it's
a cause and effect. Like, this is what you did. Mm-hmm. This is the effect of what you did.
And I know I've never hated nobody before because I know
I was about to say I've never heard you like speak like that. So that's how I know that you're dead serious. Like you don't speak like that.
I don't just say shit like that. Cause I'm a firm believer. Like I don't want to speak on nobody's life.
That's what I'm saying. Like
even
know
if
that
people be fucked up, like my worst, not worst situations. I feel like this damn near one of the worst situations I've been in. I don't know. I've had some heartbreaks. This not a heartbreak. This is some other shit. But yeah, this not a heartbreak. This is like extreme disappointment.
Extreme disappointment and extreme like trust broken.
Yes.
Extreme betrayal. It's betrayal is what it is.
Extreme betrayal.
It's betrayal. And also like especially when you like, you know, friends, you know, it's betrayal.
That'd be fucked up.
And think about it too. You've had
somebody you consider a friend.
The thing, you've had like friendship betrayals before. It's like a reoccurring, like you know.
Yeah, and I still never said I hated them.
So like this is like you know,
it's
like that.
So is this honestly something I need to heal from, or is this just like this nigga really needs to check out?
People really will push you there though. I pray I never have to get to that point with feeling like I absolutely hate somebody. My wish is that, you know, whoever I come into contact with, friends, you know, everybody is an experience, whether it's friendships, whether it's platonic or romantic. I never want to end on bad terms with people. Mm-hmm. Like, if it's just like I'm okay with like, you know, things just fading out and like it taking its course and that be that, and it doesn't have to be like words, but like it doesn't have to be a bad.
Some people from season.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a bad situation. Like, it doesn't have to be a bad situation. Mm-hmm. So, I hope I never have to experience that level of hatred for somebody I once had love for.
I hope you don't either. I don't want to experience it no more. Yeah. I just kind of want to heal. Like I said, I go through, like, healing phases of it, and then some shit will pop up, and I'll be like, oh, I guess I'm not that healed from it. Like, because I still have this extreme disgust. Yeah.
No, I get it.
Like,
I do.
But not that much, because I'm still sparing people. So, it's just like.
And that's kind of why I
still have a good heart. I have a conscience. Yeah.
That's kind of why I be like, when I go from, I don't know, I just be trying to take my time with like dealing with people because.
But you can't even do that. You know that was a slow build.
Well, no, situation. I'm not even talking about that. I'm saying like as far as like trying to heal through something. Like I try to take my time with like just processing everything first before I like, you know, because it be too many emotions caught up.
Yeah, you don't want to act off emotions.
Yeah, it be too many emotions like caught up and like, you know, just confusion and, you know, like just, it just be a lot. Which is, you know, why.
And I don't want to have no regrets.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
That's crazy though. People will definitely push you.
People act off emotion and impulse all the time. And you got to be careful with that. Because I know even when I'm mad, say I'm arguing with my, you know, a boo or something, or a boy that I talk to, a man that I talk to, like, I'll say some shit out of emotions and then, like, realize, like, okay, no, I really just, like, missed you. Or, you know, I really just have a headache and I'm irritated, or I'm really just hungry. You know what I mean?
I definitely,
and then you'll say some stuff and start open a can of worms that didn't even need to get open, just because you gotta sit in. We need to take more time to sit and process our emotions. Also, we need to take more time, and specifically when it comes to romantic relationships, we need to process what happens. Like when we have issues in our relationships, we need to process what happens before we emotionally respond and take it to friends and family. Because then that creates distaste. Like, because those emotions are going to be temporary.
Yeah.
Emotions are fleeting.
Definitely.
So you don't want a fleeting emotion to leave permanent impact.
That's very true.
On the people around you.
That's very true. And that's why I've always been like I said in my last like relationship, I was always just like very private with things. Like I would tell some stuff, but not everything, because it's like because I mess with this person so much. Like I don't want y'all to.
You know, automatically think of this one story.
What? What story?
When Alana was going through something in this relationship, y'all. I don't want to say what it is. It's really personal. Oh man! But she was quiet for like 3 days straight, like in her room. She wouldn't talk. We were in college. She would not talk to anybody. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And when she finally told us what happened, it was hilarious. It was the littlest. It wasn't little, but it was like, girl, she was like in there going through it. Like you could have talked to us about this, so we could have just been like, girl, that's not that serious. You gonna be okay? Like, but she just sat with it for like 3 days. Her ass is dramatic.
Yeah, I just didn't know how to feel. I didn't tell. I was quiet for so. I was just like thinking to myself, like, I don't know what I didn't got myself into. But okay, like with that, like I don't know. I've always just been a private person where I just don't be sharing too much. It's like some stuff you should probably share, but I know that if I mess with a person tough and I love this person, I want the people around me to love them too. But I think too, it's like a fine line because like you will really be getting like
you don't want to hide.
Exactly, you will really be getting like emotionally like abused or something, or like like just manipulated
or physically
or like just manipulated, and you probably won't know. But like if you tell a family member or something, they might be able to say or see certain things from a mile away that you can't. So it's like a very fine line. And I was dealing with a person who like didn't want me to talk to the people around me at all about our situation. And I just thought that, like, you're not about to silence me, bitch. Sorry.
It could be a little controlling.
It is. Like, you're not about to silence me.
If it's on your heart, for some days, then you still can't come up with a decision. It's still not sitting right with you. Then yes,
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not
in the heat of the emotion.
You don't do that. Like, I don't do that anyways. Like, I'm a very private person, so I don't do that anyway. So for me to like take it, it has to be heavy. And like for that person to just be like, nah, like don't tell our business like to nobody. Like don't speak about our situation. Like it stays private between us. Like you're not about to silence me, bitch. I'm sorry.
Is this a recent person who said that?
This was my last situation. Yeah. My last situation. This is why
you was like, I'm not messing. This is why you got on the phone.
My last situation. Like.
Oh,
last situation. Yeah.
Okay.
You know the person,
Okay.
Yep.
His ass. Well,
like that's we gonna hold that down, but yeah, that.
Well, it's just like that. There were some things that could have led to like
it was giving Michael Ealy. It was giving Michael Ealy.
It was giving Michael Hold Ealy. The kids over the banister?
Yes, it was giving Michael Ealy.
Wow. 4-color girls?
Wow. Yes, it was giving Michael Ealy.
I think you dramatic.
No, I'm not saying like Michael.
Y'all think I'm dramatic. Alana's more dramatic than me. Because if y'all knew, like, okay, the man was not giving Michael
My
Ealy.
Dad said it, Blair. Remember?
He said Michael Ealy.
Remember, I told you that. Giving Michael Ealy.
He's probably gonna listen to this and cry.
Girl, he's blocked. Like I doubt he's even thinking about me.
Girl, he listening to this podcast since he was listening to it before. He is listening to it now.
Yeah, because he probably worried I'm gonna be saying shit about him. Boy, ain't nobody worried about you. We're done with that. I'm just, I'm a very private person. I usually don't share stuff, but in that situation, it's like what, like why? I feel like it's very healthy to talk about your and that's one thing that like from my parents. I got that from my parents' relationship, and I like it, but I don't like it. I had to just take it with a grain of salt and kind of learn like, okay, have a private home, all that. But there are some things that you should like. It's okay to talk to people about an issue going on. Like you can't just let that fester and just like I like the whole what goes on in the house stays in the house, but then again, I don't. Like it could be not a good situation.
It's like, you know, you shouldn't. Yeah. Because if the house is fucked up, you don't need to suppress that and continue to act like it's fine and daddy when it's not.
And it's not even that the house could be fucked up. It's not even that the house could be fucked up, but there could just be some issues that you can get help with and just like guidance and like maybe somebody has been through it and can maybe give you advice. And I think it's really just about knowing who to go to as opposed to just getting like if we talk like I know what friends I can go to talk about like actually I can talk to all my friends. None of my friends like if I'm in a relationship, none of them are just.
You just told me the other day that you can't come to me for relationship advice.
No, I mean like advice about I can come to you about relationship advice, not like dating advice because we just don't be on the same shit.
What the heck is the difference?
Like you're not gonna tell me, oh fuck that nigga, break up with him if I'm in a relationship. Like you're not gonna do that. None of my friends are gonna do that actually, but you know some people do have friends like every little thing is like. Break up with that nigga. Like, no, I'm never gonna tell you that unless it's like something really, really serious. Then I'm be like, girl, no, I'm coming to get you. But no, I mean, I we talk in general anyway. It don't really be advice. We just be our relationship is our relationship. That's just that.
I just be like, girl,
it don't even be advice. It don't even be advice. We just
it don't be advice.
Just be talk like it. That's what I mean by
this is what I need.
Like I can't even. We don't give advice.
Me and Alana come to each other after the shit is already hitting the fan. Like, alright, like this what I did. Like I just
we do not give each other advice. It just be like, girl, do what you gonna do,
or warning.
That's
it. Always be after like. Alright, Alana, I just did this. Like, I'm just letting you know I just did it. Like, so watch my location.
We never give each other advice.
Like,
and now that I think about it, we don't give each other advice. It's like we just let each other do, you know, what we gonna do. And then, you know, we talk about it after. And that's just that. That's like, just our relationship. And that's okay.
You're crazy and you being dramatic.
That's our relationship. And that's okay. And now that I think I only go to, I don't know, do I go to anybody for relationship advice? Like, this like, is the thing.
Hey, don't nobody gotta relate. I watch Black Love.
Yeah.
And
it's my parents more than anything. I talk to my parents about relationship advice more than anything. Like if I really need an answer, like you know, what do I do in this situation? Here's how this guy is acting. What should I do? I really go to my parents. With my friends, I more so just vent. I'm never asking for advice. Like when that situation happened, it kind of hit the fan. I was like, this is what the situation is. This is what he said to me, and this is what I'm about to say back to his ass. Like, that was our conversation. Yeah. And you was like, yeah, sis. Yeah, like, you're right. But if I'm wrong, you'll be like, no, I don't think you should say that. And that's kind of our, you know, that's our relationship. But with my parents, like, they're the ones.
Like, you can still say it, but say it like this.
Yeah, say it like this. Because, you know, I don't be saying stuff in a rude way, but I do have a way of, like, my words.
Yes, you do.
My words can cut deep. But I don't be saying nothing rude. I don't be saying it in a rude way. Like, my words can just cut deep. Like, I have a way of making people feel my words when I really need to be heard. Like, you gonna feel that shit. Yeah. You are gonna feel that shit regardless. But I'm not gonna be rude about it. It's not gonna be distasteful. I'm never gonna cuss you out. I'm never gonna yell at you. But you gonna feel that shit. Period. That's just me. That's just how I am. I'm never gonna.
I don't think I go to nobody for relationship advice. I've never been in a relationship, so I can't go to people for relationship advice if I've never been in a relationship before. So I'm just saying, she's dramatic. Y'all, who's more dramatic, Blair or Alana? This is proof that she's more dramatic than me.
I gotta know.
Cause why did she just slide out this seat like this?
I gotta know.
You can't go have a relationship advice if you ain't never been in a relationship. Now,
Blair, you've never been in a relationship, Blair? Never? Like, are you serious right now? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, if you've never been in a relationship, neither have I. Shit, let's get into it.
Okay, you have.
I had friends. Childhood friends.
I had childhood friends, too. I had childhood friends, and I had little partners.
Little partners? Did you see that tweet? Ooh, I don't want to say it because my parents listening to this.
What is it?
It said...
They're not going to judge. They know this.
They said if the person, they said, if anybody I had sex with in the past ever called me their partners because I'm part of fucking and sucking LLC. You ain't see that tweet?
No.
Yeah, they out of line for that.
They out of line. I do not relate. I don't know what they talking about.
Twitter is just a wild place. Twitter is wild.
Speaking of Twitter being a wild
place, God.
You got any wild tweets?
No, but did you see the tweet? Okay, did you see the tweet where they were asking the guys like, "What's their female trait?"
Yes.
What was the funniest one to you?
I'm finna pull it up. I think my funniest one, well, not funny. It's just like, I'm kind of simp. He said it was a dude that was like, I like to be like, like prep before sex. He like, I like to be like, told I look sexy.
Okay, all right,
stuff like that.
Right.
I said, you want to feel like, what? She excited to be here too. I was like, aw. And then the funniest one, let's see, hold on. He said, oh yeah. Okay, this is, I've been saying, no. I call niggas broke while being broke myself.
Yes, I seen that. I was cracking up. I seen Lauren had put him on her story. I was just laughing at them all. Twitter is a wild.
When I run up and down the stairs, he say, when I run up and down the stairs, my ass be clapping.
Who said that?
Grab your crucifix.
Somebody said I be falling in love, man, telling all my secrets like a hoe.
I know some dudes like that. Scorpio men are that way.
The one man said when he wake up, he stretch and his position be like, like, yes, like his back be all, twisted up, whatever. That's hilarious. I was here for the.
Well, listen, kings. If these are the traits that you possess that are feminine, okay. Like, you keep that in your. It's okay, but you keep that in your private life.
Yeah, don't
come to my house. Don't roll over in the bed next to me, stretching in doggy style. I'm sorry, I don't want to see it.
Say yeah, no, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna be like, all right, like
I don't want to see that.
Yeah, I don't think I've had any wild tweets of the week though. You want to go look and see? I don't think I have. I think I've been chilling.
I don't think you had any.
I think I've been chilling.
I don't be tweeting nothing wild. That really be you. Alana's really the wild one. Everybody think it's me, but it's really Alana.
I'm not wild. Like,
she's really. I can't wait till we get. So we're on episode 10. We are 2 episodes away before the season ends, and then we're gonna go to season 2 and then start bringing in guests. I can't wait till we get Marquise on this podcast, so y'all can see the truth of who's really the nut. And it's Alana. Then you'll see that I'm really the sweetie pie amongst 2 seriously crazy Sagittarius.
Blair, you're sweet, but you're crazy. I'm sweet and I'm crazy.
Not true.
But like, I think I'm a very sweet person. I'm very pleasant, but I'm just me. I'm just me. I don't think I'm crazy though. I think I'm perfectly normal. I'm perfectly normal.
This not a wild tweet, but this is just a tweet. Can't lose with God on our side. Yeah. Did it make me think of the Flex lyrics? God with me while I'm running this race. I can't even lose, baby. I can't even fucking lose.
You can't lose with God on your side.
When God with you when you running the race, you
cannot lose with God on your side.
So,
period. Actually, let me look, because I think I do remember tweeting something kind of on the wilder side, but I really don't remember because I kind of been tweeting this week more than usual. That's unlike me.
You have. I'm saying, okay, Alana tweeting this week.
Yeah, that's unlike me.
Okay, tweeting.
Dang, what did I say? I said something. I gotta look. Maybe I didn't say anything. Oh, I said I sense vibes and energy so easily, and a lot of people just be getting miserable. Because they do.
Yeah, that's not wild though.
It's not
A
wild.
lot of people do be getting miserable and not happy.
Yes.
Or just miserable in life. Or a lot of people, what I did realize this week, I did realize the other thing this week. A lot of people live like, you know, our thoughts are our realities.
Yes, very much so. That. We are the creators of our own reality.
And it's sad that a lot of people's thoughts are so miserable that then inform miserable.
They never see the optimism or positivity in anything. They never look at the glass as half full. They always look at it as half empty. And that's a problem. That's really a problem. Mm-hmm. For real. Like when you really get into it, you have to realize like it's
sad. It makes me sad.
It's really like it really all boils down to your mental space and your thoughts. Literally everything starts with a thought. You know, everything starts with a thought. And when you think about that, look at everything you've manifested over your life. It literally just started with a thought. And you literally are the creator of your own life. What you think about grows. Like, that's it. Like, there's nothing that you have thought about.
What you feed into grows.
What you feed into grows. And you have to be careful about what you feed into. Like, the more you feed into something,
what you put out comes back.
The more you feed into something, the more it grows. You have to put the energy into positive things, into things that are gonna bring you back, something good in return, not, diminish your energy or deplete your energy. Like, you want things that are gonna constantly uplift you and propel you forward. But y'all, I think it takes some time to learn too, though. I think I don't know. I feel like I'm ahead of my time. I feel like
I know I'm like ahead of my time.
I feel like I'm ahead of my time. I feel like you're ahead of your time. But a lot of people, it's just gonna take a minute for it to click. Like, really take a time. Like, if you're listening to this, really take the time and the car that you want. It started with a thought. You said you wanted it. You put in the work to get it. You did it by any means. The apartment that you wanted started with a thought.
Or the job,
the apartment, whatever. Your clothes, whatever. You thought that you wanted it, and you put the action behind it to get it, whether that be like, okay, I'm going to work this job or invest here, invest there. Mm-hmm. You did it by any means. And it literally started from a thought. You're the creator of your own life. If you feel like you don't have something, it's because you don't believe you can have it.
You don't believe you can have it, or you
haven't had it yet.
Yeah, exactly.
You haven't put in the work to get there yet. You working on it. You working towards it. But,
It's this tweet. It's like a video of a little girl hula hooping as hard as she can, but she not moving it. Her daddy's standing on top of her, moving it in a circle, but she just moving her hips as hard as she can, And it's like me trying the best that I can, and the God in the hands, literally.
And the rest. That's what I feel, like, though. Wholeheartedly, I've always said, all I have to do is put my one foot before the other. And really just, even if I try just a little bit, God meets me there. Like, even if I just try a little bit, think about it, Blair. Like, we were trying to get this Airbnb shit set up, right? And even though we didn't have it all figured out, God saying we had a little crack in our system. What he do? Your dad had the week off. Helped us.
Filled the cracks.
With the whole thing of Marquise.
Filled the cracks.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Listen, like, that's not something that happened by coincidence. We were... we were preparing. It was things that maybe we didn't think about, but literally we put the effort forward and God met us there. If there's a will, there's a way.
Amen.
And that's just with anything in life. Like, if you just try a little bit, God will meet you there. Like, you don't have to, you don't even always have to, like, go full force. Like, just try a little bit.
Preach.
Just try, if it's something that you're interested in, just research it. You'll be surprised at the different things you'll find. Just spend the time to do it. And look.
Yes,
and,
Pastor Lana.
I feel like I'm going to be a little motivational speaker. I'm going to have a little TED Talk at some point in my life. I already know.
Yes. Can we do a TED Talk together?
I don't care.
Okay, I want to be in it.
Duh.
She don't want me in her TED
Blair,
Talk. Why are you not enthusiastic?
What's crazy, this morning before, how you like practice interviews and stuff, right? Like by yourself. I be doing the same thing sometimes, but it's like I be doing the same. But today it was like different. It's like it was like we was doing something together, and I'm like, yeah, well, like I'm talking about like our, you know, we've been doing this shit together, like, you know, we've been
doing this.
Always.
It's time for my first radio interview when I'm on the Breakfast Club where Angela Yee want to hit my phone. You feel me? If they want to have me at the red table, if Black Love want to interview me and my husband,
ready.
I'm already ready.
I already know what I'm going to say.
Already. I know exactly what I'm going to say, how I'm going to say it.
And it's crazy, too.
You know?
Because I think about it, and I just like, I already know the type of rooms that I'm going to be in. It's just a matter.
Just about who you surrounding yourself with.
And who I'm surrounding myself with.
I think that's something I also woke up to this week. Like, damn, I'm really amongst some of the greatest creators that are gonna grace this earth. This earth. Ever.
Literally. I'm
looking around at the talent that's here. I'm looking around at the people that I'm networking with that are motivating me and see me. I'm also just in shock of them and what they're doing and so proud, and they feel the same way about me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, literally.
I'm just like, damn, I'm really witnessing I'm witnessing greatness. And I told today I had a meeting with my partner about this, you know, August 1st deadline date, mysterious project that I'm not talking about right now. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. My laptop's about to die and like has 2%. But go ahead. Keep going. We almost done, but keep going.
We almost done. All in all, I just wanted to say, I was just like, dang, it feels so good to know y'all. I'm so glad to know y'all. Like, I'm so glad to be able to be like, yeah,
that's literally how it is.
You know what I mean? Like, and I really know you all. And it's such a blessing to see this up close, and I don't take it for granted. Like, if you're creative, if you're doing something, not even if you're creative, if you're just doing something amazing, and I get to see it up close and personal, that's something I don't take for granted, and it motivates me, inspires me like never before, because I want people to have that same energy when they see me. Like, I literally tweeted this. I'm like, I need my impact to be Beyonce and Cicely Tyson.
But that's facts, though. Like, I literally all the time, I tell my mom and my dad all the time, just like, just the people that I've come into contact with, like, nobody around me is regular. I really take the time to look around. Like, I'm like, these are the people that I know. Like, nobody in my direct network who I have access to is regular. And I don't know, like, I'm just really thinking too, because I'm like, I know all of these. I know all these creative, like, people who are like all going places, you know, and like we all going to the same place. But then I know other people who don't have like access to, like. So I'm like, it's just crazy. It's just crazy how stuff happened. I really had to sit there.
And it's crazy how we all be known.
Yeah, it's crazy how we definitely all be known.
Right. It's like, oh yeah, you going, come
like,
on,
we all be knowing.
Okay, you
we
going.
all be knowing.
That's
the thing, we be knowing, like, somebody might know you going somewhere before you do sometimes. Yeah. And it's just crazy to me how it all just be, like, coming full circle. And I'm just like, I really had to sit there and think, I'm like, how? Like, how? You know, like, I met you from Clark. I met a lot of people from Clark, but it's like another thing where it's like, some people I literally didn't meet from Clark. Like, some people is just strictly social media or just being around, just being in the right place at the
natural, organic. I just fell into
being
it.
At the right place at the right time, you know? So it just be crazy. I just be thinking, like, I can't wait.
Can you get your charger? That's making my nerves bad.
You want me to just leave and get it? Okay. I didn't want to leave
just go get it.
I didn't want to leave the set.
Please. Yeah. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know, you know, we're recording from home. So we gonna make do. We don't want the computer to die. Before we get to the end. Well, we're wrapping up. But, you know, today was a pretty informal day for us. We noted it as that. We were gonna talk about something super serious, and then we were like, you know what? That's just not the vibe.
We still talked about that a little bit. You know, we still slid that in. But it didn't have to be the whole.
Right. Alana exposed my crazy thought.
It's okay.
Y'all, I don't want y'all to think I'm
They
like
know that you're not.
They
know that you're not. Like, they know that.
Like,
they know that.
I just really hate one.
They know that. They know that you're not that type of person. But they also know people will push you there. Like I know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just so crazy because I can't wait until it's like not the ending, but the point where it's like, okay, this makes sense.
Oh shit, y'all! Look at
like this makes sense. Like I remember you was,
yeah.
Like I remember you was
when we having the P Diddy barbecues.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers trying to come to our shit.
Wait.
You know what I'm saying? We is the circle. You know what I'm saying? But I'm blessed and I'm grateful that everybody is able to recognize the talent within each other now. Connect now, not wait until we
I really
get there.
Work with,
it's weird.
Well, you know who I want to work with, but we'll get there.
But we will be working with them soon.
I know.
But this is the thing. It's just like, it's just like family. It's all love. Like it's when it just be like
it's just organic. Like you don't even have to really say nothing, but it's like, okay, yeah, that's gonna make sense, And I really
someday somehow that's gonna make sense.
And it's like we all know. Like I'm pretty sure without us, speaking to them, like you probably have talked to them and they've mentioned it, and without even knowing the conversations that we've had together. But then it's also like I'd be scared too because it's people know the type of people that we have access to, or just know, or just like just cool with, just off the strength. It's like mutual love, and people just be.
You don't want
people be wanting you
trying to leech.
Yeah, people be wanting to be around you for the wrong reasons, or for who you got access to, or the resources that you have, and it's not always like genuine. I think that's the part that'd be scary to me.
But I think we can tell the difference, right? It's about the amount of work that's being put in, the amount of tangible results that people have. You know what I mean? Where are your receipts? Who are your Carfax? And who can stamp you?
That's true.
In this creative industry. I think at this point we have a clear enough understanding, just based off like history. You know what I mean? True. What you've done, especially for me, like somebody who's been in the fashion industry since they were 15.
Yeah, that's true.
I had my first boutique when I was 12, Just For You accessories. So I've been, so I now have a clear understanding, like, okay, who is this a hobby for? Yeah. Who's trying to do something to just to like get some extra income, or just because it looked cool.
And you can tell.
I now know
who's passionate about something and who's not. Like you can tell.
Who are really the real artists. Who is it? Like you could feel when you're connecting with somebody where this shit is in the gut. This is in their heart. This is not nothing they just doing for the gram. This is something they're doing because they can't sleep at night if they don't.
Yeah, that's facts. Though.
And those are the type of people I want to continue
to surround myself with. And I think
it make me more eager and hungry to keep going.
That's
like
facts. That's definitely fact. I just be thinking about it too. It's like it's this one thing that I just been having my mind just set on that I can't stop thinking about. And I like, you already know. We've talked about it. I ain't about to tell them. Like, not like that, y'all.
Oh,
yeah,
but like,
yeah. Like, I just can't wait till that's like, a thing. And that's just something that I'm not gonna.
Then it's just like, I'm so blessed to be around people with such great ass fucking ideas. Yeah. I was just thinking about that the other day too. The ideas that my friends have been giving me this past, y'all been fucking snapping. Y'all be saying some great stuff. Like, and I know I'm one of the people that give good ideas too. Yeah. So I also say great stuff, but like, yes to the stuff that y'all be thinking about. Cause that's the energy you need. Sure. Like, I need to get around people, and it's like they putting good ideas out into the world, into the circle,
and everybody
and including
and
me in it, because you see I can bring
too, like when people just thinking of like endless ideas, like the possibilities are endless. Like we can go for hours about different ideas and stuff to do. Like
I got a tweet for this
always, but
this is what Hayes tweeted this week. I said this is just so true.
I like him.
This is Gold Hayes. If y'all don't know who that is, get in tune.
I like him a lot.
They're literally like a Rockefeller.
They are.
In like
they are.
This is like the beginning stages. That's some precious shit to see.
No, for real. I'm a fan.
That's some precious shit.
You already know. I be trying to put people on. They don't. They ain't there. It is.
If you don't know, go find out. Anyway, he tweeted, "Just the fact that one idea can change your life forever is all the motivation that I need." Literally.
You once you have that one thing, you can't stop thinking about it. You can't.
That one idea could change your life forever. Not even that one thing. It could be all 10 of the things. Because a lot of times we got so many ideas.
We're not one dimensional.
One of those,
we're not. Even when I look at people like LeBron, okay, like yes, or Beyonce, Jay-Z, whoever, yeah, they have this one vehicle that's afforded them all the other things that they have going. Like Jay-Z is a rapper, obviously, but he has a record label. He has, a streaming company. He has his own champagne. He had. Did he have clothing at one point? Yeah, he did. He did have Rockaware, right? Rockaware was his.
That was Jay-Z?
That was his, Rockaware, because Rockefeller thing. That's his. He has. He has. I think he even has like a sports agency. Like he's done all of that just because of his influence with music. It's like we all have one main vehicle that can open up a ton of different doors for us. So
literally open up 1,000 different doors.
I was telling my mom,
and there's room for
never mind.
Everybody.
I'm not about to say that. I'm not about to say that. I'll tell you after.
Okay. Yeah. I've been feeling so inspired this week. This shit is just so beautiful. Like the energy right now.
It's high. The vibrations are high. The vibrations are high.
Remember I said
I felt it.
It's a whole lot of money in this motherfucker. It's a whole lot of money. It's a whole lot of ideas flowing, which equal money. Ideas equal money. As long as you got ideas, you got money.
That's for sure.
Period. If you ain't got no ideas, you broke. When I start running out of ideas, I'm running low. No. That means I need to get inspired and I need to rub elbows with these people in my circle.
Make something shake.
To get me back right.
Something shake.
To get me back right. Hey, I need to feel y'all. I need to let's figure something out. Bring this out of me. Remind me why we doing this. Literally. You get what I'm saying?
Literally.
Man, I just got like hype. Too. That energy just.
I can't wait. I'm telling you, I can't wait. I don't know when we all gonna be, but we, locked in. It's coming. We locked in.
We got this event. Fucking talk. We got this secret project brewing. You get what I'm saying? That allow all moguls to link up.
Can't wait.
Moguls, calling all moguls, link up.
You know if that's you or not. No.
If you question it,
might not be for you. But if you like, oh yeah, I'm there.
You can still slide if you want to witness it and support.
Of course. But
you can still slide.
If you don't think of yourself as a mogul, who will? That's just that.
Period. Well, y'all, I don't know what today's topic is about. I'm curious what we're going to talk about.
I don't know. Y'all see. We got to figure it out ourselves. We talked
about a lot of different stuff. We talked about a lot of stuff. We was all over the place.
It's okay.
But
it's all right.
We wanted to just be cool this week because, like, it's just, every day ain't got to be so plain.
It doesn't. Like, I don't enjoy routine. Blair thinks that I like routine and, like, having a plan. I really don't. Don't, though. Like, I don't. Like, I hate, because I'll already.
I think you like structure.
I like structure a little bit, but I'm not good at it. Like, when it comes to stuff like this, if you notice, I talk more when it's just, like, open-ended. When it's not, like, a set topic. Because when it's a set topic, it's like, I really got to think about what I got to say. When it's not a set topic, it's like it's more natural for me to just talk and say what I have to say. But if it's like, okay, we talking about healing today, damn, I got to pull out everything I know about healing and trauma.
Let me go on my healing
like, damn, like, okay.
Read through this.
Like, all right.
Did you see my acting skills? Did you see how I went, opened the pocket, grabbed the book out the pocket, flipped it open. In red?
Oh, your camera was off for me. I didn't see it.
Oscar.
Your camera was off for me. I didn't see it. Yeah, I'm sure it was. I'm sorry I missed it, sweetie.
Oscar award.
I'm sure. That's another.
Period.
Well, let me shut up. Let me shut up. Too much.
Too many topics in one day.
We gonna do a live because like these, honestly, we all.
Yes, we need to do a live.
We'll do one. I think we should do one when
we need to plan it. We need to plan it and market it a little bit.
Is she gonna talk about
that way people
plans again?
Sorry, that's why we are brought together to be a balance. Not that we have to market it for weeks. Like, oh, we're going on live. It's gonna be
wait.
We need to
wait.
We just need to be like, hey, we going on live tonight at 7 o'clock. Like, we need to,
Yeah, I'm down. I think we should do it like when the season's over. Just to kind of recap. Y'all, our season's over.
Season recap.
We'll see y'all. We talked about a lot. Okay.
Did y'all listen? Did y'all
like it? What y'all want to hear more?
I want to go back. Once the season is over, I want to go back to listen. Because I feel like through this process, I've grown even in the... Like, I probably will cringe listening to some of the shit that I was saying in the first episode. What was I talking about? I don't even remember.
Was cool. That was a good one. I think it starts to get a little cringy in the middle somewhere. that Valentine's Day one might be a little... yeah.
Cringy.
It might be a little.
Yeah. I probably. But no, I still do love.
We love. I love love too, but I do not. I don't promote that. I don't know why. Like, I do love. Like, I be listening to love songs and listening to,
You got me.
That's all I listen to is like R&B music, or like I just be watching romance movies all the time. I love, but like I be chilling. I be chilling.
Yeah, I just shut up talking about it. I shut up talking about it. Because
I know I'm going to get it when it's time.
Marquise gonna try to get on my ass because I said I go tweet like, I love love. Like, gee, that's so general. Like, leave me alone.
I just feel like it's going to come to me when it's going to come. I'm going to get it where I'm going to get it. It's going to happen unexpected like it always does. And that's just that. Like, I love love, Not everybody gets that from me. I mean, everybody gets love from me, but not like that, I'm still a pleasant, sweet person, but
when I pop up engaged, I'm not gonna say too much. When I pop up engaged,
I'm just gonna do this.
That's how you coming on the podcast.
That's it.
When I pop up engaged, or if y'all just see me put up somewhere, just mind y'all business. Mind y'all business.
No, for real.
I'm gonna tell it all about all my niggas.
All right, y'all, we gotta go. Cut the cameras, dead ass. Cut the cameras. Cut the cameras. Cut them. Cut them. Cut the cameras.
I love y'all.
Love y'all. Bye.
Have a great. We'll see y'all on episode 11.
We out of here. We out.
You say turn this off.